So I put together a list, as I usually do, at least once, twice a week. And today we've got 6 real estate scams.
Oh.
And how to avoid them.
Welcome to the closing table with the Money Guys, Sidney Young and Jared Parrish. This episode is being brought to you by Allura Financial, AlluraFinancial.com, your source for real estate investment funding. Now, presenting the Money Guys. All right. Welcome to the closing table, Money Guys. We're the Money Guys. We got your money. This show is being brought to you by Allura Financial, AlluraFinancial.com. Hey, check it out. This is episode number 50, Daddy.
50 episodes. That's pretty cool.
50, man.
Hell yeah.
50. And you take off running.
Still no viewers. What the hell?
Hey, my mother's still watching.
Yeah, mine too.
I'm a little underdressed today because we were supposed to be moving furniture into our new office today, and it's not ready just yet. It'll be tomorrow.
Everybody already knows this is how you dress every day. You just put on a coat before the show. I'm the one I just let it shine.
I'm old school, man. You dress to impress to come to the work. You feel better. You look professional. You feel professional. That's just me.
Hey, you know they always say dress for the job that you want.
Yeah.
Well, I want to be a business owner, so I dress like my own business.
Jared rose out of bed, combs his hair, comes to the office.
Or lack thereof.
Hey, man, this is
At least I bathe on a daily.
Oh, well, we can't prove that still.
Yeah.
Anyway, and Christina is on, where's she at? She's in Florida.
Yeah, she's in Florida this week.
Yeah, she's on vacation. You see, they make so much money working here, they take vacations. We don't take vacations. Yeah. Dang.
Now, we may go out of town, but we're not on vacation.
Not together.
No,
he has no.
Yeah.
We're not
you
like
go
that.
your way, I go my way.
Ain't nothing wrong being like that, but we ain't like that.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
How about those Bears, man? Woo! Anyway, Allura Financial, AlluraFinancial.com, episode number 50. Yeah. Which, episode number 50, what is it all about, Jay?
So we got a pretty cool show today. So I put together a list, as I usually do, at least once, twice a week. And today we've got 6 real estate scams.
Oh.
And how to avoid them. So this isn't just good for the real estate professional. This is actually this is good for anyone in general, because
6 real estate scams. There's probably a hell of a lot more than that.
Oh, there's a lot of them, but these are the top. Well, at least the newest ones, the most popular ones going around right now. And like I said, this is for anyone. So it doesn't mean that you're
giving people ideas.
Yeah. So it's not just for people who are buying a house.
Yeah.
You could be renting a house.
Oh.
You know, you could be selling a house.
Oh.
So we're going to run through a number of these, and these are common scams going around right now. We've seen plenty of scamish stuff going on.
We get a lot of people call us up with scam crap, and they try to pull it here and thinking that we're actually going to fund them.
Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of things. We see paperwork come in, and we're like,
what the fuck?
And
can I see your bank statements?
Yeah, and then Sydney's just like,
not up in here.
So start with the first one.
Okay.
Number 6. We're going to do bottom top.
All right.
So property plastic surgery, also known as lipstick on a pig.
Lipstick.
All right. So
on a pig.
I tell you the name. You tell me what you think it is. Too bad I don't have the Jeopardy sound.
I'll take real estate scams for $200 there, Jimmy.
So lipstick on a pig. This is knowing that a home has major defects like mold, foundation issues, or water or fire damage, and a property owner will knowingly make alterations to hide these defects, then lie to them on the seller's disclosure statement.
Oh, he didn't list it on seller's disclosure. Oh.
Yeah, so many of these scammers will actually get a home inspector that's in on the act and contracting for a fraudulent home inspection report that they can offer to buyers as proof that the property has a clean bill of health. So this may also discourage buyers from getting their own inspection report done because they're like, oh, well, you know, it's another $400 to get an inspection. You've already got an inspection report. I'll just go ahead and take that. We're cool.
So that's not a cracked slab. It's actually designed like that in case of earthquakes.
That's an expansion joint.
Big expansion joint, you know?
I actually had one I had so I bought a home brand new, okay, new construction house.
Yeah.
And 6 months later, the foundation was cracked all the way through.
Really?
Now, the home was under warranty, right? We all hear about these warranties, right? Everyone hears about the warranties.
I need a goddamn warranty.
So we get the guy to come out and take a look at it, and I'm telling you, it was the whole back of the house was sinking.
No shit.
It was bad. And
you didn't notice that when you did the walkthrough?
When we did the walkthrough, when it was originally built, everything was fine. Now, this is 6 months afterwards, and it was just, everything's real soft. So the inspector comes out after we're making the warranty claim. He comes out and takes a look at it. He goes, oh, no. It's not cracked. That's an expansion joint. I said, listen, fucknut. An expansion joint is in the brick.
Why you gotta be a fuck nut?
Because he's a fuck nut.
Okay, he's a fuck nut.
All right? And I use that with all sincerity in the word.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, after a sale has closed and the defect is discovered, there is virtually no recourse for the buyers unless they have proof that the seller committed real estate fraud. Something that's difficult to do since it often becomes a he said, she said type scenario. I mean, you're going to have some real proof to be able to take them to court over that. So this is a major scam. This is pretty rampant. This happens all the time, whether it's something minor, something major. Everyone's always trying to hide what problems there truly are. So how to avoid this? Educate your clients about home buying process, especially the rights on an inspection period on any potential property.
10 days, Jay.
All right, it's not illegal or unethical to offer buyers a home inspection report as a seller. You can offer that. But to discourage or flat out deny a buyer the ability to do their own inspection is a clear sign that something's fishy.
Penalty flag.
Yeah. 15 yards.
Roughing the passer. First down.
So that's number 6. What your thoughts of your?
Dude, it's common sense, man. If they want to tell, I don't trust anyone's numbers, but ours, because I watch how we do ours. Ours, we know 100%.
No, we're buying it for $100,000 and only needs $4,000 in rehab, and then it's going to be worth $1.2 million.
Yeah, and then we say, okay, let's run the numbers. We run the numbers, nothing close. I say, okay, let's humor ourselves. We're a little bored today.
Or you get a whole list of itemized rehab things. So new flooring through the house, complete new plumbing, complete new HVAC, complete new electrical, full kitchen remodel, new countertops. Everything's replaced. They gut this place, and the rehab budget's like $12,000. I don't know where you're buying.
I love it when they're buying a $200,000 home, only need $10,000 for rehab. Penalty flag, and then send me pictures.
It's just cosmetic.
Let me see the pictures.
It's just cosmetic.
And you see the pictures, you go, you got to be fucking kidding me. This is a $50,000 rehab.
Yeah. Or you see it, and they've got the rafters poking through the roof.
Those engineer beams.
It's supposed to look like that. All right. So next one, number 5.
Number 5.
We've got the invisible home. Although that sounds really cool.
I like it.
So a property owner, I say that in air quotes. I'm doing a little bunny air quotes.
What's an air quote?
It's to insinuate that it's false. It's fake. It's a fugazi.
Oh, fugazi.
Yeah.
Oh, fugazi.
So a property owner will offer a home as a for sale by owner.
Yeah.
Or even pose as an agent, real estate agent, and advertise a home as coming soon or soon to be on the market.
Oh, I like it.
When people start to reach out for more information, the scammers will weave a tale about how this is a confidential listing, and for privacy reasons, they can't give out all the information of the property.
Makes sense to me.
The crooks then share a bunch of really attractive listing information, appealing photos, and highlighted information, renovations, and other details designed to entice the buyer. Then the interested buyer may feel that like they're getting an exclusive sneak peek, right? Mm-hmm. But conveniently, nothing can actually be verified with a third party. Mm-hmm. That's when the scammer asks for a good faith deposit. We've heard about those before. Just to make sure.
Use a title company. Just give it to me. You can trust me.
We see this all the time also on Facebook.
Yeah.
Hey, if anyone's interested, it's a $5,000 non-refundable deposit.
Oh, I want the deal. Please give it to me. Can I give you my $5,000?
Yeah. I mean, if anyone's asking for an upfront non-refundable deposit, or even if they're saying that it's refundable, but they're asking for a deposit up front.
That does not go to a title company.
Yep. Penalty flag.
Man, tell them go
10
stick
yards,
in the ass.
Mercy in the pasture. Yeah, so how to avoid this one. This is pretty straightforward. If someone is trying to sell your client or you a house but can't provide the address, it's a scam. Plain and simple. If they're not going to give you any details about this house, it is too good to be true. Sorry, just walk away. If anything's too good to be true, just walk.
Man, you got to be able to play and stay. I mean, you got to be able to see, walk it. These people buy these houses sight unseen in Miami, and they live in Florida. I mean, not Florida, in Houston. All this sight unseen shit, it is bullcrap.
Yeah, the whole anything sight unseen, anyone buying anything sight unseen is just,
dude, it's bullshit.
I know it really. Actually, there was a realtor that got my ex-wife on that.
Really?
So she went to a tax sale. She went to a tax sale, just like you've met a lot of people.
Yeah.
She went to a tax sale thinking she's going to get a cheap house. Right?
Yeah.
So and she ran into a realtor there. He goes, no, I specialize in finding real estate investors their properties. So she's like, ooh. He goes, no, I've got one. It's not on the market. No one else knows about it. Oh, wow. I've got a good relationship with the seller. And he says, listen, you can buy this house.
Oh, wow.
For only $30,000.
Dude, I'm on it.
She's like, what, an entire house? Not like part of the house?
Not just
the garage? No, I'm telling you. $30,000. But we got to do it right now.
What do you mean right now?
Right now. We got to buy it right now. Because he's got other buyers. Oh. Now, you've got $30,000 cash. You already told me about that.
Yeah. Might as well.
Guess how much the home was worth?
How much?
10.
Oh, well, you got to make a profit. So what's wrong with a man making a profit?
Yeah, it was a teardown. She got screwed. So anyway, that's the invisible home. So make sure that you can get all the details on the property and always get your inspection done.
You know what else is invisible? These people here, because they know all their business. We'll be right back.
There's a rather special club that offers more than most would expect. The drinks are on the house. The food is delicious. We even have our own private helicopter for your use. There's room to work at this club. Just relax. You can even sleep here for no extra charge. Or just sit back and enjoy the magnificent view. This club is called Pan Am First and Clipper Class. Today, you can expect more from Pan Am.
Boom! Gone like the wind. We're talking about 6 real estate scams you need to avoid.
Yes. How to avoid them, what to look for, what are the red flags?
The invisible house trick. David Copperfield.
So, number 4, I find this one pretty interesting. This was clever.
Yeah.
So, this is rental overpayment.
Oh.
So, you're thinking, man, rental overpayment, what the hell are you talking about? And that's not too bad. So, this is a version of a widely used phone scam that criminals use to target the elderly. Okay. Now, here's the scam. A would-be renter contacts a property manager or a property owner of an Airbnb or something close like that.
I call my mother, it's a scam likely. I don't understand.
So they're gonna contact a property owner, property manager of one of these vacation rental places, right? Well, they start the conversation about an extended length stay for a reduced rate, and they offer to book it privately. It's like, hey, why pay for the Airbnb fees if I'm just going to pay you directly? This way you make, and I'll pay, and this way you don't have to pay anything.
You're a nice guy, do that for me. Thank you.
Exactly. No, it sounds wonderful. So they offer to book it privately outside of Airbnb booking engine. Once the scammer senses the enthusiasm, they spring the trap. The scammer will accidentally overpay the landlord for their stay, usually using a stolen credit card.
Sons of guns.
They'll say something like, I was supposed to deposit $600, but I added an extra zero and it's $6,000. And then they ask for a refund. And since they're not using the Airbnb payment platform, the landlord may feel pressure to refund their overpayment using a more direct method like Venmo, Cash App, Zelle, things like that. Now, when the property manager relents and repays, the scammer takes the money and is gone.
Like the wind.
Yes. Now, this is a common scam.
Is it?
Through a number of different ways.
How would you do it?
I wouldn't do it because I have scruples. Okay,
Spell it.
You always ask me to spell words, but I'm not going to do it this time.
He's not going to do this.
I'm not going to appease you. So, but
he uses these fancy words, dude. Scruples.
Yeah. What other fancy words have I said there, Sydney?
Okay, real estate scam
was one today.
There's fuck nut.
I can spell that, no problem.
So this is just something that I don't know, man. Sometimes common sense goes out the window because you're money hungry or greedy or whatever. But man, you can tell when someone's scamming you. It's hard to not tell.
You and I can tell it because we've seen it. We've gone through a number of scams. Not saying that we've scammed people, but we've seen it coming before. Yeah. And when you've gone through it a couple of times,
it turns you when you get so many people send you fake documents, fake deals. You get skeptical. You really do.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, when someone sends a legitimate deal, you almost judge them. You know, like
you know what? When you walk around a stockyard, you start to learn the smell of bullshit.
I mean, we get great clients with legitimate deals, and I'm such a negative because I'm so tired of these fake people.
Yeah.
Like, jeez, man.
I know. Every time I hear from his desk, he's like, "Time waster."
Time waster. Here we go. Yeah. I'll tell him, hang up on that one. He's lying to you.
So ultimately on number 4, the rental overpayment, how do you avoid it? Mm-hmm. So this scam hits real estate agents who also work as property managers pretty hard. The best way to protect yourself is to always, always, always use established booking and payment platforms. The extra 3% simply isn't worth the risk of losing
That's true.
all your money. So you have to kind of keep your wits about yourself. If you've got no recourse to protect yourself, find a way where you can. These platforms do put a lot of protections in place to protect you. So it's not just them just trying to take money from you, but they do have there is a benefit to their service. So just use them and don't try to, squirt that little extra profit out there. Number 3, the foreclosure relief scam.
Oh, thank you so much for getting me out of foreclosure. How much can I please give you?
Yes, that's what they do. They say, "Oh, thank you for the help with that. You know what? Here's my wallet." No, that's not what they do. So the foreclosure relief. Now, foreclosure relief is not a scam in itself. Mm-hmm. Okay, there's a lot of mortgage brokers.
We can help people out of foreclosure.
We've done it.
Yep.
There's a lot of banks. There's mortgage brokers. There's lenders. There's a lot of different entities out there that can help you with foreclosure relief, but there's also a lot of scammers. Okay, so the scammer will often take advantage of this by going door to door. Red flag number 1.
There you go.
And they're offering non-existent foreclosure relief services to their targets. Services are priced at a relatively low rate of $400 to $500. Homeowners are promised representation with their bank and more time in their home to sort out the solution to the financial problems. Instead, they get scammed and they're left shocked, angry, and unfortunately still facing foreclosure.
Yeah, that's a bad person doing that trap.
I mean, some of the things that they'll tell them is, "Hey, we're going to need an upfront deposit of $500. You go ahead and pay that to me in cash. You're going to be one of our clients. We're going to represent you. We're going to negotiate everything for you. Don't make any payments until we're done with the negotiation." That's part of their whole
You say that's
scheme.
pretty convincing. I like that.
Convincing kind of a guy.
Yeah. He's got that the authoritative kind of tone.
Body language goes into it.
Yeah, I told you not to make the freaking payment, huh? What are you, a fuck nuts?
Yeah. Now, I guess the accomplished scammer would allow that person, convincing them to go into foreclosure.
Yeah.
And then buy it at the foreclosure auction.
We
know someone who tries to do that.
We're laughing. We know someone that does that.
Yes, unfortunately, there's enough business to go around. You don't have to do it fraudulently.
Yeah.
But anyway, how do you avoid this? All right. So if you're a real estate agent out there, your client should be aware that before they write someone a check or give them some hard-earned cash, that they need to verify the person's identity. Okay.
Ask for a copy of driver's license.
How about a professional license?
Yeah.
If you're a mortgage broker, hey, can I get a copy of your license? What's the company you work for? Can I have a business card?
Something.
But verify who they are before you just dive deep into it. Also, you can check their company. Let's say they give you a business card. Business cards are easy to fake. You go into Vistaprint, and I could be the CEO of Apple tomorrow. Doesn't mean it's true. So, but you can also look up their business. You can Google that business. Call the phone number. There's a number of different ways where you can identify it. So anyway, on to number 2, real quick. fake rental on public marketplaces.
I've seen that. Remember the house that you were selling? We had a house that we were selling. He found his house that we're selling on someone else's Facebook.
Yep.
And he confronted the guy.
Yeah, and denied it. He denied it. I sent him the screenshots. I said, "You're posting this." No, I'm not. It's like, wow, it takes all kinds.
Yeah.
So anyway, fake rental on public marketplaces. Anyone who spent time on Craigslist or prospected for leads there know that there are tons of opportunities, because there really are. But there's also some shady characters lurking on the platform. First, they head to a reputable real estate website like Zillow or Redfin or Har.com, any of them, any MLS services. They'll go on to a listing. They'll grab the photos, descriptions, enough detailed information to make their scam look legitimate. Next, they'll go into Craigslist and create a fraudulent ad for rental. They'll often list the rental rate below market value and really make it seem like a fantastic deal. Okay?
It's China.
It's from China. And they're going to generate communication with would-be renters. Once the renter contacts them about the property, they'll use some line like, well, we've got tons of interest on the rental property, but no commitments quite yet. If you'd like to put down an application deposit to hold your place in line, we could do that. And then set up a time for you to come see the home. Now, that sounds legitimate, right?
Sure. Hey, I don't mind putting up $250. That's fine with me, as long as I can make sure I get that property.
All right, Gomer.
All right, so they'll go ahead and go through that, and of course, there is no home to see. But once that deposit, the deposit clears their account, the victim never sees them, never hears from them again.
I know of another deal.
Goes away.
This is a true live case, what he's talking about. Homeless on Craigslist for rent. It was actually $1,000 a month versus the $1,500 for every other home in that neighborhood. They did the deal through DocuSign and online. He took a deposit for the home online, and you're supposed to pay the first month's rent when I meet you with the key, but you're going to pay the deposit online. And they made an appointment to meet at the property to get the key, and, of course,
never showed up.
Yeah.
And that's when he stood there on the curb thinking,
I think I just got fucked.
Now, you know who else got screwed over?
Who?
The people in this next defunct commercial.
They're no longer with us.
What?
The 80s called. They want their store back.
It's time for a new Radio Shack. Come see what's possible when we do things together.
Woo, that was a hard right there.
Groundbreaking.
Woo, we're back.
That shook the earth when they fell. All right. So going through all of these real estate scams that you need to look out for. On the last one, we didn't tell people how to avoid the rental scam. So
don't rent.
If you're a real estate agent, you know reputable landlords would never require a deposit for just showing a home. So to our clients, these rental opportunities seem almost too good to be true. As their agents, we need to understand that these real estate scams really are too good to be true. So once again, just kind of like with the last one, you want to go through verify. Your real estate agent can even actually go up to the home, knock on the door. There's a number of different ways where you could verify that. But it all comes down to when you start shelling money out before there's any real transaction, be wary.
These real estate scams have gotten more prevalent, but they get more prevalent with wholesalers or fake wholesalers.
Fake wholesalers. And what's funny, I'm glad you brought up the fake wholesalers, because there's a lot of not necessarily fake wholesalers. They're not out there being scam artists, but they're
representative artists.
No.
Because they don't represent the homeowner.
They're such newbies that they don't know what the hell they're doing. And they end up just screwing up the deal, costing people a lot of money.
Yeah. We have ways to avoid that. And if you are a wholesaler and you say, hey, I don't want to do all this, give us a call. We're not going to charge you. We'll just tell you, hey, this is the way we do it. And it works for us. Maybe it won't work for you.
If anyone's interested in getting into wholesaling, if you've heard of it, if you know how it works, maybe you've seen a YouTube video like this. Maybe you've read a book. Maybe you read an article or something, and you learned a little bit about wholesaling, which is one of those real estate things where, hey, make money with no money down, things like that. Don't go out on your own and just try it on your own. Work with someone who's been doing it.
Let me tell you something. Get a mentor. In order to wholesale a property 100% on your own, I don't know how I did it years ago. I don't have a clue how, because I didn't know terms, I didn't know points, I didn't know interest, I didn't know nothing. And I thought I knew what I was doing, and I made it through my first deal. I went almost 4 years before I did a second deal. But there's so much you have to know in order to do a deal.
What's your favorite line? You don't know?
No, you don't. No one knows you don't know till you tell them you don't know. Then guess what? They know you don't know.
Yes, sir.
So
now on to the number one. Number one spot. The closing wire fraud.
Oh,
now,
dude.
Not only is this prevalent,
dude, this is
this is very difficult to detect,
dude. And
people have lost thousands.
Oh my God, hundreds of thousands.
It's actually estimated worldwide.
Remember that story
over the
in
past,
California?
I think it's the past 3 years is what they said, that people have lost. It's worldwide, have lost over $1 billion to this one scam.
That one guy in California was closing a deal.
Yeah.
Oh my God! And once you wired it, it was gone like the wind.
Here's how the whole fraud thing works. A scammer starts by hacking the email inbox of a principal party in real estate. Most commonly, it's the closing or title company. Okay. These hacks are difficult to detect because the scammers aren't doing anything other than just observing the target's communications. Okay. So they don't know anyone's in their inbox. So once they've identified an imminent closing, the scammer creates a fake email address from what appears to be a reputable source. They provide the real estate buyer with wiring instructions for closing funds, such as the down payment, directing them into their own account.
These cash buyers buying $500,000 homes.
Yeah, because all they really have to do on the email address, let's say you're using Stewart Title. They're pretty popular, right?
Yeah.
If you just change one letter, okay, so instead of it being Stewart, it's Stewell. Just change the T to an L. You might not even notice it when you look at the email, because the way our brains work is we don't actually see the individual letters. We see the word as an object. So you may not even notice it because it's such a small variance. You get an email from Jessica at Stewart or Stool Title, right? And it says, "Here's your wiring instructions for your closing your down payment and your closing costs." Unsuspecting buyers then wire their funds to the scammer instead of the closing company, often to the tune of tens or even hundreds of thousands of dollars. Funds are wired to nefarious accounts, especially in offshore and then unregulated banks, and they are incredibly difficult to recover and are typically never seen again.
And just so you know, a legitimate title company will never do that. They'll send you to a secure portal to make your payment.
Correct. They're going to send you a secure email.
Yeah.
They're going to send you to a portal, and they usually call to verify.
Yeah.
And if you ever get an email from a title company giving you wiring instructions, always call them to verify.
Yeah.
Don't don't base everything all off the and not only just verify. Oh yeah, you sent me an email with wiring instructions, right? No. I want to verify that you sent me the right wiring instructions, because even if let's say everything was legitimate and they did send you the email and everything was right on, what if they got one digit wrong?
We've had that happen.
Tracking that money
due us.
Yes. Yeah.
And so now we've corrected because we have a standard way of doing it when we get our paid at closing.
Yeah, because we have to send out wiring instructions to title for us to get paid, and the title company, every single time they call us to verify every single digit.
You want to get paid? Keep watching the Closing Table Money Guys. You'll learn how to get paid. This has been Closing Table Money Guys. I'm Sidney Young.
And Jared Parrish.
We're the Money Guys. We got your money.